everybody, this is Millie from Christensen's. I just wanted to give you a walk around and what it's like to be a picker with Christensen's flower auction. The role that we're hiring for is a flower picker and a flower packer. So what I'm going to do is show you a demonstration of what a power flower picker actually does. I'd like to introduce Xavier.
Hello, how's it going?
Xavier's been working with us since he was 13. He can do most roles here. When he started, he didn't know didn't know flower names, he didn't know anything like that. But once you do the same thing over and over again, you normally adapt to that and you start to remember the flower names and different things about the business. So the first couple of weeks is a little bit scary, but we've tried to make the process really easy, don't you think, Xavier?
Yeah.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get behind the camera and I'm going to let Xavier explain to you the role of flower picker at Christensen's Flower Auction.
How's it going, everyone? So basically what you get is this pick sheet, and as you can see the customer's name and the customer ID number, and right here you got to write your name on the top of the sheet just to make sure that we can check off that you've packed it. So right here, as you can see, it says 1D, so we've got to go down this aisle, and it says quantity 2, so we've got to go pick 2.
Can I zoom in on that sheet there, Zay? Just so we're going to position 1D. And how is the call room set up so it's nice and easy for people?
So the call room is set up so it's all in sync and in line, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, all the way down to 60, 68 and 69 down the back.
So each row is a designated number. So row 1 is always here through to row trolley 10. The next row over where those orchids are, that'll start at row 20 through to 29, and then 30, 31, that sort of thing. So it's really easy just to follow the line, but we're going to follow Xavier now and he's going to show us how he picked the first bit of that order.
Okay, so what we got here, 1D. So 1D here, quantity 2.
Alright, I'm just going to film this. Yep.
So we grab 1, 2 of these, and once you've picked off, just to make sure that you remember you've got it, you just put a little tick next to that, right there. So next we got 2E, so we'll go over here. A, B, C, D, E.
You don't have to do the A, B, C, D, E. You'll see that one's got E, the next one along's got F, and then we've got G, etc. So how many of those did you need, Zay?
We needed 4.
Okay, so how many have you got there?
3.
Okay.
We don't have 4.
Oh, there's one missing. So what do you do on the note there?
Say missing 1.
Yeah, you put 3.
Can you scratch that number out?
Yep.
Okay. Next we have 3A. Go over here, and we need 1 of those. So grab 2.
That's right.
Grab 1 of those. And tick that off the list. So we'll go out to the trolley now.
So they are flowers, they are hardy, but you do have to watch what you're doing so you don't damage the flowers. So Xavier's now going to put it on a packing trolley. We've got Conrad here also picking an order. You can see Conrad's laying them out. How are you laying them out? How it's best to explain how you lay them on a trolley, Conrad?
So we lay them in groupings of their own. So, as for example, these ones are 3, but because they're all the same, I can pile them up, take up less room, and then pretty much just go from there.
Yeah.
Or I keep the greenery together, the leaves.
Yeah, just keeping it separate. We'll see how Xavier's doing over here. How did you do that, Xavier?
Make sure it's nice and separate so you can figure out the different flowers. And always, I like to pack the greenery and like the hardy stuff down the bottom, and as we go to the top, we get to the more soft stuff like roses that we don't want to break their heads and snapdragon.
Yeah. So what happens if we've got 2 lots of this greenery here from different spots on the trolley here? So would you put all the greenery together, or would you separate the 2 lots?
You'd separate the 2 lots.
Yeah. So then it's good for who?
For the packer, when we get over to the packing station, they can look at the checklist, and they have a system so they can look at the flowers that are going into the box, and they're able to tick them off as they go.
Yeah, cool. So keeping them nice and separate and easy for the packer to pack, that's perfect for us. So we'll keep going with Xavier now. I'm going to follow him. It's like I'm Steven Spielberg.
On here we got 6E, but it has a P next to it, so that means that's already been picked. So we don't have to pick that one, and we go on to the next one. So 8G.
Yep.
So this is up at the top.
So an easy way to hold that sheet is we fold it in half down the middle. So it's easy to do when you're picking, frees up a hand.
So we'll go to 8G.
8G.
G, we only need one of those.
How many do you need?
Just one.
That's perfect. And then where we're going to?
9A.
So trolley right next door.
9A, yep, we need 3 of these.
So as you can see, you don't really need to know flower names for the picking role. But most of us, we try and learn the names anyway because it's good for your brain. It's always great to have a new skill. We've got Nicole over in the background. She's one of our wonderful customers, and she's helping herself. She knows how to do it all.
Next we got 9D.
Yep. Oh, we're staying where we are.
D, we'll grab 2 of these. And we'll head back to the trolley.
Then we've got Evie. She's our wonderful CST. Smile, Evie.
So I'm just going to put the soft stuff at the top, so when it gets packed it doesn't break the head. And usually wouldn't lay it out as far apart so you get more spacing. Okay, just say we've finished this pack sheet, pretend we've finished all this. Once we do that after, we grab a little bulldog clip and we clip it to the top to know that that's all been picked. And that's got to go to the pack station. So then you grab the trolley.
Yep.
And once this is dropped off at the pack station, we'll have a packet here, a screen, and as they go, they'll have a box they can. Once it says, say, 1 by Burnham or whatever, you grab off the trolley and put it in the box. It's a simple system.
Yeah.
It's easy to learn.
Cool. So another thing to note is we'll have 5 packers going at the same time of the night.
Yeah.
And so there won't always be space just to pop your trolley there at the pack station. So what we would do in that circumstance is to take your trolley, and in this section where there's empty trolleys at the moment, we would place your full trolley of flowers with the client's name lined up nice and neat for the packers, for when they're ready they can come and grab the next order and continue packing. The best way that our system works is that we all actually work together. Our packers work really fast and our pickers work really fast. So once we get going, we've got the music blasting, we actually have a really good time. But if you're walking past and you're a packer, the person that we're looking for in the perfect picker is to grab an empty trolley and put it back down here and line it up just like that for the next person. So we really do work together as a team. Things that we want in a great picker is to be working as a team, number one. You have to be able to follow the line of the pick sheet, knowing where row 3 is and grabbing 6 of the G. That's pretty simple, ticking your box, following the system and the protocol of that system over and over again. Being courteous to the other pickers because we've all got big arms of flowers and we're walking in and out of doorways. So the rite of passage is the person with an armful of flowers. You'll step aside, make sure that they're okay, and you keep on moving. We all actually work really well together. We all gel really greatly as a team. Looking forward to having a few new people on board. And that's it. I'll just put you over to Xavier. He's got a few things else to say.
Once the first time I came to work here, I didn't know many flowers at all or anything like that. But as soon as I came here, one of the first jobs, or one of the first couple jobs that I had to learn was to actually pick. And since I did not know any of the flowers, I thought it'd be difficult and stuff like that. It's not, because it's the way that they've made the system is like for people that don't need to know the flowers. It's better if you do, but all you have to do is look at the row, the letter, go and the quantity, go grab that and chuck it on a trolley in the certain spots, and that's all you need to know.
So when we hire new team people, what's the first thing that we say? We hire for attitude.
Attitude.
Everything else we can teach. So if you've got a good attitude, you're fit and healthy, and you really want to work, then this job's for you. And if you've got a great attitude, that's even better, because we love to have a good time when we're here. Yeah, thanks for watching. I hope this has been helpful. Yeah, we look forward to joining you to our team. Thanks, guys.